Dear friends, brothers and sisters, Om Sai Ram. On behalf of the Sathya Sai International Organization, may I welcome each and every one of you to this online Buddha Poornima celebration. The theme for this sacred celebration is Love the whole world like a mother loves her child. We have participation from no less than 9 countries, namely Sri Lanka, Indonesia, Philippines, Malaysia, Thailand, Singapore, Hong Kong, Russia, and USA. We are also much honored to be able to invite the following to join us for the celebration, namely the Happy Cempaka Guai group from Malaysia, Venerable Bante Sumita from Hong Kong, and Venerable Potuhera Mahindasiri Teru from Sri Lanka. I'm sure all of you will enjoy and gain much insight from this celebration. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Namo tassa, namo tassa,
Namo tassa,
namo tassa, namo tassa,
Namo tassa,
namo tassa Gautama Buddha, namo tassa Gautama Buddha, namo tassa Gautama Buddha, namo tassa Gautama Buddha. Hail to the enlightened one. Hail to the enlightened one. Praises to our blessed Lord, showing us the righteous way.
Praises to our blessed Lord, showing us the righteous way.
Joyously we sing to Thee with hearts so full of love.
Joyously we sing to Thee with hearts full of love.
Oh, what glorious light shine forth from Lord Buddha's calm, gentle face.
Oh, what glorious light shine forth from Lord Buddha's calm, gentle face.
Unfolding the middle path for man's enlightenment.
Unfolding the middle path for man's enlightenment.
Meditate upon His Dharma, cultivate the truth within.
Meditate upon His Dharma, cultivate the truth within.
Buddha's radiant light shall lead us to the abode of nirvana bliss.
Buddha's radiant light shall lead us to the abode of nirvana bliss.
Meditate upon His Dharma, cultivate the truth within.
Meditate upon His Dharma, cultivate the truth within.
Buddha's radiant light shall lead us to the abode of nirvana bliss.
Buddha's radiant light shall lead us to the abode of nirvana bliss.
Namo tassa, namo tassa,
Namo tassa, namo tassa,
namo tassa, namo tassa,
namo tassa, namo tassa,
namo tassa, namo tassa, namo tassa, namo tassa Gautama Buddha.
My humble pranams at the lotus feet of our beloved Swami. Respected elders, brothers, sisters, and dear children, wishing you all a happy and a holy Buddha Poornima. This year's theme is Love the whole world the way a mother loves her only child. It is one of the sutta of Karaniya Metta Sutta given by Lord Buddha. The story goes that around 500 monks traveled to the foothill of Himalayas during the rainy season for meditation. And when they reached there, the nearby villagers said that why don't you stay here and we will take care of your food and other needs. It is also said that in those days the devas used to live in a subtle form on the trees. So due to the pious nature of these monks, the devas has to leave their abode and they became angry. So they started troubling the monks with fearful sights, noises, and smell. All the monks turned to Buddha for a solution. And that is the time Lord Buddha gave this Karaniya Metta Sutta to the monks and told them that there is always goodness lies in every being. So they should just chant this mantra. Everything will be okay. It so happened. Within 2 or 3 days, due to the vibration of this chant, the devas became very friendly and calm, and they helped the monks doing proper meditation. And with that, at the end of 3 months, all the monks, they become arihant. So looking at the deeper side of this theme, a mother will protect her child with her life. And if it is the only child, it is the most. And here Lord Buddha says that we should cherish the whole world, whole creation with that sort of intensity. Brothers and sisters, a mother feels that the child is part of her body. So she sacrifices her sleep and goes through all sort of pains just to bring up the child. This thing is a sacrifice, is a wholesome sacrifice, mother's love. But what happens that once this is restricted, it turns into an attachment which is painful. On top of that, Lord Buddha says that we should love every human being with that intensity. Means excluding everything of our comfort, we should love all human beings in the same intensity. It is very difficult. Because we see people fighting and quarreling with each other. And there are people in pain. So how can we love those sort of people? And this is a mess which we cannot avoid it. So how to follow this Lord Buddha's teaching? And then it is said that we have to let go. Because what has happened that slowly our mind is conditioned and attached to these sort of behaviors. So best way is to see that fault with compassion. And once that compassion comes, we are protecting our metta mind. We are not bothered about others' views. We are not changing them. But the first and foremost thing is that we have to forgo and leave and forget the pains with whom we are hurt. Brothers and sisters, our Bhagawan Sri Sathya Sai Baba has also said many times, a human is born from mother's womb and he gets all the happiness from mother. His food, his sustenance, everything. So it is our duty to love and care our mother and revere them as God. So we have to love our mother with same intensity the way she loves her. At the same time, Swami says, all human beings are part of divinity. So we are all interconnected. And that is the reason that he has given us the slogan, love all, serve all. So it's a similar way of teaching what Lord Buddha is teaching. So brothers and sisters, let's let go our judging mind and shower our love with that intensity as a mother gives to all human beings. That way we will be following Lord Buddha's teaching. Sai Ram.
Lord Buddha says, work out on your own salvation, do not depend on others.
Kisa, our son grows stronger by the day. Soon he will run through the village just like the other children.
He is my greatest joy. I will protect him with my life. Something is wrong. His breath is weak.
The fever is high. We must find help. Kisa, he is gone.
No, he just needs medicine. Someone must have a cure. Please, someone help me. My son is sick. I need medicine.
Kisa, I'm sorry. There is no medicine that can bring him back.
No, you must know something. There must be a healer, a potion, or something.
My dear, we all face loss. Death comes for us all.
No, not for my child. Someone must have a cure.
My child, if there is one who can help you, it is the Blessed One. Seek the Buddha, for his wisdom is deep.
great teacher. They say you have the cure. Please save my child.
Go, my child, and bring me a mustard seed from a house that has never known death. Then I shall prepare the medicine.
I need a mustard seed. Just one seed. Has anyone in your house ever died?
We lost our father last year.
My child passed away before he could walk.
We have all lost someone, dear sister.
All beings are subject to birth and death. Just as a mother loves her child, one must cultivate compassion for all. True peace comes not from holding on, but from letting go.
Welcome to this celebration of Buddha Poornima 2025. The theme is Love the World as a Mother Loves Her Child. We could not have heard or read about Swami's discourses without coming across the term divine love, which is a central theme in Swami's teachings on practical spirituality. Yet how much do we understand, yet alone practice? We speak about love so casually. We speak about loving our foods, about our material possessions. We speak about loving our families and friends, but most of the time, this comes from a space of our individual egos, and so our love is limited and conditional. But the Buddha and our beloved Swami spoke of a very different kind of love, a love that emanates from a pure heart and perceives the unity in creation, and so embraces all unconditionally. The Dhammapada speaks of a man of wisdom who gives up his desires and seeks pure ways. Our Swami spoke of sealing of desires, and he reminded us that purity is enlightenment. In celebrating Buddha Poornima, we need to study the teachings and reflect on what our sadhana should be. We are taught it is extinguishing the self-will, born of the ego and the sense of separation. Let it bring meaningful change into our lives this Buddha Poornima. After all, Swami came for the purpose of bringing us back into our contact with the Atma within, so that we live with Atma Prema and Atma Jnana. The Buddha's message of love, which includes kindness and compassion towards all, is central to the self-realization that Swami wants for us. So, let us dedicate the celebration to these three words: selflessness, compassion, and kindness. Let this be the purpose and goal of our participation in the Sathya Sai organization. Let these changes in our practices, let the transformation which Swami says is a mark of our devotion, be the fruit of our celebration of Buddha Poornima 2025. Om Sathya.
Dari zaman ke zaman menjelma, dari zaman ke zaman menjelma. zaman ke zaman menjelma. Dari zaman ke zaman menjelma. Jika kejahatan merajalela. Jika kejahatan merajalela. Jika kejahatan merajalela. Jika kejahatan merajalela. Dan kebajikan tiada berdaya. Dan kebajikan tiada berdaya. Dan kebajikan tiada berdaya. Dan kebajikan tiada berdaya. Oh pelindung Dharma, Buddha Dharma. 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 Dari zaman ke zaman menjelma. Dari zaman ke zaman menjelma. Oh pelindung Dharma, Buddha Dharma. Oh pelindung Dharma, Buddha Dharma. Dari zaman ke zaman menjelma. Dari zaman ke zaman menjelma. Jika kejahatan merajalela. Jika kejahatan merajalela. Dan kebajikan tiada berdaya. Dan kebajikan tiada berdaya. Oh pelindung Dharma, Buddha Dharma. 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 Dari zaman ke zaman menjelma.
Work out your own salvation. Do not depend on others.
Wat Arun, the Temple of Dawn. Rising gracefully along the banks of the Japraya River, Wat Arun, the Temple of Dawn, stands as a symbol of Thailand's spiritual and artistic heritage. With its iconic Brahm adorned in intricate porcelain mosaics, this sacred site has captivated hearts for centuries. Built during the Ayutthaya period and later restored by King Rama II, Wat Arun represents the path to enlightenment in Buddhist philosophy. The central Brahm, soaring 79 meters high, symbolizes Mount Meru, the cosmic center of the universe in Buddhist cosmology. Every detail of Wat Arun tells a story. The delicate porcelain shards, once discarded ceramics, have been transformed into breathtaking floral patterns, reflecting the Buddhist belief in impermanence and rebirth. Climbing these sacred steps represents the journey toward wisdom and enlightenment. From here, the view of Bangkok unfolds like a timeless tapestry, past and present merging in harmony. Within the temple, devotion continues as monks and visitors pay homage to the Buddha. This is not just a monument of history, but a living sanctuary where faith and tradition endure. As the sun sets, Wat Arun reminds us of the eternal light of wisdom, guiding humanity through the cycles of time. On this sacred occasion of Buddha Poornima, may we reflect on the path of truth, compassion, and peace.
Delight in heedfulness. Guard well your thoughts.
With love, reverence, and gratitude, I offer my prayerful pranams at the divine lotus feet of our dearest, loving, and omnipresent Lord, Bhagawan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. Dear brothers and sisters, loving Sai Ram to all of you. We wish all of you a happy, holy, and blessed Buddha Poornima filled with love, peace, and bliss. This is a thrice blessed occasion, the day Lord Buddha took birth in Lumbini in Nepal, and this is the day Buddha attained enlightenment in Bodh Gaya, and this is the day when he attained parinirvana in Kusinara. So the theme for this celebration is based on the teaching of Lord Buddha taken from Metta Sutta, wherein the Lord Buddha says you should love the whole world the way the mother loves her only child. What a profound declaration. And Lord Buddha gives the example of mother because mother's love is closest to divine love. Mother's love is pure, unconditional, selfless, and not judgmental. Swami says the love is God, God is love, live in love. He says start the day with love, spend the day with love, fill the day with love, end the day with love, and this is the way to God. He showed us the source, path, and goal of human life is love, love, love. Mother sacrifices her time, energy, and all resources for the welfare of the children. But Lord Buddha has said that you need to expand this love to your family, your friends, your neighbors, the society, and ultimately even the people who challenge you and trouble you. This is expansion love in contrast to contraction love. Lord Buddha himself was an example. His life was his message. He showed even as a child, but there was a swan which was hit by an arrow. He did everything to save the life of that swan. And also he had a cousin called Devadatta who hated Buddha, who tried to harm him and even tried to kill him. And when this Devadatta was on a deathbed, Lord Buddha, in his love and compassion, visited Devadatta, went to his bedside and told him, if I love you like I love my son Rahul, you get up and walk. Lo and behold, he got up and walked. That is the forgiveness and love even for the adversaries. This reminds us also of Lord Jesus, what he said when he was on the cross. Father, forgive them, they know not what they do. And Bhagawan Sri Sathya Sai Baba, he has shown from his childhood how he showered his unconditional, selfless love on everyone, irrespective of the nationality, race, religion, creed, and faith. His love was infinite and he encompassed everyone, including animals. And he had in his ashram even the animals like cows and elephant, cats, dogs, and even birds. And he showered the same love on all of them. The mother of Swami, or the Ishwarama, she was an embodiment of love and compassion. She used to pray to Swami on behalf of the devotees to help them in their troubles and challenges. And she also prayed to Swami on behalf of the whole villagers around to provide them free education, free health care, and water. So Swami answered her prayers. So under his guidance and blessings, we provide free education through the educational institutes, and also provide medical services, and also provide various humanitarian relief projects in 110 countries around the world. That is the effect of the simple and unselfish prayer of a mother. And thus, Lord Krishna showed that in his love, he said in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 6 and shloka 32, he says, he is the greatest yogi who considers others' pleasure and pain as his own. This is empathy. So actually here we can connect it to the Lord Buddha's teachings, where he said in life we come across various kinds of people and how we should share your love with all. So it says with all you should have Maitri, the friendship. And people who are less fortunate, you should have Karuna, compassion, kindness. That is why this Metta Sutra is, the main delivery is loving kindness. So you give kindness to people who are less fortunate, provide them whatever they need, like the food, water, shelter, clothing, education, and healthcare needs to serve them. And then the third one is mudita, where you are happy for others' happiness, not jealous, not envious. And then finally, the upekha they call, wherein you just don't be vengeful. If somebody tries to trouble you and challenge you, instead of hating them and being vengeful on them, you try to be sending the vibrations of love to them so that they change. We have seen the example of Lord Buddha and Lord Jesus and Swami, how they showered love on all people. So this mother, I love you so much, even though her child may be troublesome, she doesn't abandon the child. When I was in medical practice, I had a patient who was an 80-year-old woman, and she had a son who was 45. He was into drugs, alcohol, giving a lot of trouble to her. Then I said, why don't you forget about him? But she says, no, it is my son. See the mother's love. It is not judgmental. Even troublesome, they shower the love to change them. Similarly, in these things, Swami said we should shower love on all and not have these hateful feelings. Because a devotee, by definition, the first thing is we should not have hatred in our dictionary. Thus, we expand the love to not only all human beings, but also to animals, plants, birds, and the nature. That is why in our Sri Sathya Sai International Organization, we revere nature by planting trees and cleaning the environment. So that is why here, following the divine commandment of Swami, love all, serve all, we try to serve all. That is why his famous dictum is Vasudhaika Kutumbam. Treat the whole world as one family. We should feel all of us are brothers and sisters. And also he emphasized the greatest prayer in all our prayer sessions is Samasta Loka Sukhino Bhavantu. That means pray for the welfare and good of not only all human beings, but include animals, plants, birds, and also the mountains, rivers, even the planets, stars, and galaxies, all encompassing love. That is what this love should be to the whole universe, not only just confined to one family and friends. So here, on this auspicious occasion of Buddha Poornima, let us pray to Swami to shower his love, grace, and blessings so that we love unconditionally and selflessly the whole world and all creation and attain nirvana. Jai Sai Ram.
Was it given to you alone? Pass it on. Let it travel down the year. Let it dry another's tear. Let it calm another's fear. Pass it on. Let it travel down the year. Let it dry another's tear. Let it calm another's fear. Pass it on. Pass it on. Pass it on. Have you had a mother's love? Pass it on. Have you had a father's trust? Pass it on. You can love and trust another as you love and trust your mother. We can love and trust each other. Pass it on. You can love and trust another as you love and trust your mother. We can love and trust each other. Pass it on. Pass it on. Pass it on. Shown, pass it on. Was it given to you alone? Pass it on. Let it travel down the year. Let it dry another's tear. Let it calm another's fear. Pass it on. Let it travel down the year. Let it dry another's tear. Let it calm another's fear. Pass it on. Pass it on. Pass it on. Have you had a mother's love? Pass it on. Have you had a father's trust? Pass it on. You can love and trust another as you love and trust your mother. We can love and trust each other. Pass it on. You can love and trust another as you love and trust your mother. We can love and trust each other. Pass it on. Pass it on. Pass it on.
The three things cannot be long hidden: the sun, the moon, and the truth.
ప్రేమ స్వరూపులారా,
Embodiments of love.
ప్రేమకు మించిన సుగుణము లేదు ఈ జగత్తునందు.
In this world, no other virtue is greater than love.
ప్రేమనే ధనము, ప్రేమనే ధర్మము, ప్రేమనే సత్యము.
Love is wealth, love is right conduct, and love is the truth.
ఈ దుశ్యకల్పితమైన జగత్తునందు ఈ జగత్తు కూడాను ప్రేమ నుండియే ఆవిర్భవించినది.
All this ephemeral world that you find outside has had its origins in love.
ప్రేమ చేతనే పోషింపబడుతున్నది.
It's sustained by love.
కడపటికి ప్రేమలోనే లయమవుతున్నది.
Ultimately, it merges in love.
ప్రతి అణువు కూడాను ప్రేమ నుండియే ఆవిర్భవించుతున్నది.
Every atom originated from love.
ఈ జగత్తునకు ఎన్నో శక్తులున్నవి.
This world has so many powers.
ఈ అణుశక్తి యందు కూడాను
In the atomic power,
అనంతమైనటువంటి అమోఘమైనటువంటి యొక్క అట్రాక్షన్ పవర్ అనగా మ్యాగ్నెట్ పవర్ ఉంటున్నది భూమి యందు.
there is the splendid, wonderful, divine power of attraction, the magnetic power of the earth.
రూఢమైనటువంటి యొక్క రేడియో పవర్ ఉంటున్నది.
Therein lies the hidden radio energy.
ఇది కేవలము ఒక విధమైనటువంటి యొక్క తరంగముల యొక్క చర్యనే.
These are all the actions of the waves.
అన్ని శక్తుల కంటే కూడాను ఈ జగత్తునందు అతీతమైన శక్తి ప్రేమ ఒక్కటి మాత్రమే.
Of all the powers of the world, the supreme power is that of love alone.
విశ్వాసము, ప్రేమ లేని జీవితము కేవలము చెత్త వంటిది.
Life, bereft of faith and love, is worthless.
ఇది నిరుపయోగమైనటువంటి జీవితమే.
It is a useless life.
నిజముగా విచారణ చేసిన ఈ జీవితము చావుతో సమానము.
If you inquire, life without faith and love is equal to death.
ప్రేమనే మానవునికి ప్రాణము, ప్రేమనే జగత్తునకు సర్వము.
Love is the life of mankind, and it is everything for this world.
పంచభూతముల యొక్క ప్రభావం కూడాను ప్రేమ నుండియే ఆవిర్భవించుతున్నది.
The effects of the 5 elements also arise out of love.
ప్రతి మానవుని నుండి కూడాను ప్రేమనే అన్ని విధములుగా కూడాను ప్రకాశిస్తూ ఉన్నది.
It is love that shines brilliantly in everyone.
కానీ ఈ ప్రేమ ప్రభావమును మానవుడు చక్కగా గుర్తించుకొనలేక తమ సంబంధ బాంధవ్యమును గురించి దీనిని అనేక రకములుగా పేరు పెట్టుకుంటున్నారు.
But humans fail to understand the significance of love and call the associations and relationships by various names.
కన్న బిడ్డను చూచి తల్లి ప్రేమిస్తుంది, కానీ ఆ ప్రేమను వాత్సల్యము అని పిలుస్తున్నారు.
Mother loves her children, and this love is called affection.
కట్టుకున్న భార్యను చూచి భర్త ప్రేమిస్తున్నాడు, కానీ దీన్ని మోహము అని పేరు పెట్టుకుంటున్నాడు.
Husband loves his wife, and that is referred to as attachment.
బంధువుల్లో మిత్రులపైన నిరూపించేటువంటి ప్రేమతత్వాన్ని అనురాగమని పిలుచుకుంటున్నాడు.
And that love towards relations and friends is known as friendship.
పదార్థములు ప్రసరించేటువంటి యొక్క ప్రేమను ఇచ్ఛాశక్తి అని పిలుస్తున్నాడు.
And the love towards material objects is recognized as desire.
కానీ ఈ పరిపూర్ణమైన ప్రేమతత్వమును ఏకత్వంగా విశ్వసించి దైవం పైన ప్రసరింపచేసినప్పుడు దీనినే భక్తి అని పిలుస్తున్నారు.
But that total love, when directed towards God, believing in oneness, is called bhakti or devotion.
సర్వత్రా ప్రపంచంలో ప్రసరించేటువంటిది, ప్రవహించేటువంటి శక్తి ఒక్క ప్రేమ మాత్రమే.
It is only love that radiates, flows, and pervades the entire world.
మృగాదులు ఎందు కానీ, క్రిమికీటకాదులు ఎందు కానీ, మానవులు ఎందు కానీ ప్రేమ లేకుండా ఒక క్షణమైనా జీవించడానికి వీలు కాదు.
Even birds, beasts, insects, and humans for that matter cannot live without love for a moment.
ఈ ప్రేమనే పరమాత్మ స్వరూపం అన్నాను.
Love is the very form of God.
కనుక ప్రేమను మనము చులకంగా మనం భావించరాదు.
We should never take love lightly.
లౌకికంగా, భౌతికంగా, ప్రాకృతికంగా దీన్ని భావించి ఈ పవిత్రమైనటువంటి ప్రేమతత్వాన్ని మనము దురుపయోగం చేసుకుంటున్నాము.
We are misusing love, considering it worldly, ephemeral, and physical.
ప్రాచీన మహర్షులు ఏకాంతవాసంతో కారణముల యందు సంచరిస్తూ, క్రూరమృగముల యందు మధ్య సంచరిస్తూ, ఆ క్రూరమృగములు కూడాను ప్రేమ చేత సన్నిహితంగా భావించుకొని జీవిస్తూ వచ్చారు.
In ancient times, sages lived in solitude in the forest amidst dangerous wild animals, moving about closely, sharing love.
క్రూర మృగములు కూడాను ప్రేమ చేత స్నేహంగా మార్చుకుంటూ వచ్చారు.
With their intimate, friendly relations and love, they were able to bring transformation even in wild animals.
మారినటువంటిది జగత్తులో మరొకటి లేదు.
There is nothing in this world that cannot be transformed by love.
కఠినమైన శిల కూడాను కరిగి ప్రవహించేటువంటి ప్రేమగా మారుతుంది ఈ ప్రేమ చేత.
Even a hard stone can melt and flow transformed by love.
ప్రతి మానవుని యందు ఉండినటువంటి ప్రేమతత్వాన్ని ఏకత్వంగా విశ్వసించినప్పుడు విశ్వప్రేమగా మారుతుంది.
Love latent in everyone, with the belief of oneness, verily becomes universal love and divine.
మీరు ప్రేమ కావాలని ఆశిస్తున్నారా?
Do you want love?
అనుగ్రహం అనేటువంటి ఆకలిని మీరు అభివృద్ధి పరచుకోండి.
Have this thirst, yearning for grace more and more.
మీ యొక్క దాహము ఏమిటి? ఆరాధనయే మీ యొక్క దాహము.
What is this thirst? This worship is thirst.
ఇట్టి ప్రేమతత్వాన్ని మీరు భుజించి దాహమును తీర్చుకొని ఆనందాన్ని అనుభవించవలనండి ప్రేమను అభివృద్ధి పరచుకోవాలి.
In order to quench your thirst and enjoy bliss, develop love more and more.
ప్రేమ అభివృద్ధి అవును అంతటి ఆనందం కూడా మన యందు అభివృద్ధి అవుతుంది.
As you develop more and more love, you will enjoy bliss.
ప్రేమ లేకుండా ఆనందం అనేటువంటి మనకు ఏమాత్రము ప్రాప్తించదు.
It is impossible to have bliss without love.
ప్రేమయే ఆనంద స్వరూపాన్ని ధరిస్తుంది.
In fact, it is love that personifies and appears in the form of bliss.
Lord Buddha says if you truly loved yourself, you could never hurt another.
Now, Buddha, dear meritorious devotees and dear members of the Sai Center, so this evening. It's a wonderful evening. It's a special day for me to be here, and I feel grateful for everyone who is arranging this wonderful meeting and a Dhamma session. And I feel blessed to share the Buddha's teachings today. So I would like to share some wonderful teachings from the Buddha's teachings about love. One of the most famous saying from the Buddha is that the Buddha said, love every living being in this world like a mother loves her only child. You know, when it comes to parents' love, when it comes to a mother's love, she loves her child and she doesn't know why she is loving and what's the purpose of her love. And what she does is all she gives. She doesn't hold on to anything in her heart about love. All she does is she wanted to give her best and the best thing and the best love to their child, the children. So in the same way, the Buddha said, you need to love every being, every sentient being in this world. I know it's a hard thing to do, okay? And you may be thinking about, okay, you can say, and you can advise, and you can lecture, we can talk about love and kindness for an hour, maybe many hours, but it's hard to practice. It's difficult to do. Why? Because there is so much toxicity, so much anger, so much hate, so much violence is going on in this world. How can we love? How can we spread our love? And that's the same reason why we need to spread our love. As there is anger and hatred, violence out there, someone has to love. Someone has to practice it. If we are going to be the same like others when they spread love, when they spread hatred and violence, if we are going to be same like others, then you can ask from yourself, who is going to do that? Right? So someone means us. We have to spread the love. That's our duty, right? Yes, there will be people who are not spreading love. They're spreading the hatred and violence. But that's their dharma. That's their way. But you clearly know that it is not your way, right? So your way and our way is to spread love, kindness, compassion, right? So it's your dharma to spread the love and kindness. Okay, it's your duty. Same like a mother's duty to love her child. Okay, she doesn't know that she is doing a duty, but she does it. Okay, so the Buddha says, expand your mind, expand your mentality that you can include every living being into this love. Okay, a mother would love the child, but she can't love every child same as she loved her only child. But if we can develop this mind of loving kindness through the words, through the actions, right, through the thoughts, we can include people into it. But it all starts from yourself. That's why in Buddhism, we practice this meditation of loving kindness. The first step is to start loving yourself. Without loving yourself, you can't spread love to this world, right? So first you have to see to yourself, see for yourself, and ask from yourself that, am I loving myself? Do I love myself, right? Do I love myself? Do I work on my health, my betterment, right? The Buddha says that first step to spread love to this world, to be kind and to be a good person in this world, is to be kind to yourself. Now, when it comes to being kind to yourself, one thing that we need, one quality that we need is to accept our own mistakes and to see our ignorance within us. Because as sentient beings, We have ignorance within us, right? Ignorance is not something that we should hate on, okay? Ignorance is something that we need to see it as it is. Same as we have ignorance in life, other peoples do have ignorance, okay? And when they act out of ignorance, if we can make the choice, no, I'm not going to be like them, okay? I see the ignorance within them, and I'm not going to tune into that ignorance. Then you can take the choice to not to react with anger, but to respond with kindness and compassion. This needs a brave heart. This needs patience. Sometimes practicing loving kindness, right? Developing loving kindness. When you do that, you will have to go through lots of unfair situations, okay? There's a wonderful saying from the Buddha. The Buddha says, Sadharanang vihanyanti. The one who seeks fairness from the world will always end up tired, okay? So yes, there is unfairness in this world. That's the nature of this world. That's how it works, right? But when you understand that there is unfairness, what you do is you become and you treat people with fairness, because someone has to do that. And that person is you, okay, believe? So let the world be in its own way. And you ask from yourself that, should I be like them? Should I be like the world? Or should I be a different person, right? And trust me, when you take that off-beaten path, right, the less traveled path and the difficult path, right, and when you start to swim upstream, the same society that helped you to go down, right, will stand up against you. That's the nature of this world. For example, when you're swimming downstream, the current will help you to swim down, go down. You just have to wait. You just have to be in that stream. That's all you need to do. But when you decide to swim upward, what happens to you? The same current, the same energy that helped you to go down will stand up against you. That's the nature. Every spiritual leader, every person who brought the happiness and peace to this world had to go through this current, right? Had to go through this resistance from the world, had to go through these unfair things in this world. That's the nature. That's the price that they paid to achieve the peace in their life. And that's the price that they paid to bring the peace to this world. So understand, every good thing comes with a price. So that somehow, if you need the price, if you need the peace, you have to pay it, okay? So even though it is difficult, all we need to do is keep practicing and keep developing this love and this kindness to this world. So I wish you all, may all of you be healthy, may all of you be happy, and may all of you live in peace. Namo Buddhaya.
On behalf of the Happy Chempaka Choir Group, we are honored to take part in this special online Buddha Poornima program organized by Sri Sathya Sai International Organization. We appreciate the organizer in providing this meaningful platform to celebrate Vesak Day through music and unity. We will be performing 一个祥缓的极乐界, a song arranged by our choir teacher, Mr. Stanley Chong. Through this piece, we hope to share a message of peace and aspiration for a pure and harmonious world. Thank you. Hope you enjoy our performance.
Lord Buddha says, radiate boundless love towards the entire world. child with her life. We should have the same loving kindness for all living beings.
Om Shri Sai Ram. Welcome to the Sri Lankan Buddhist Center. We are at the Ceylon Farm Village with the founder and chairman of the Buddhist Center. Good morning, Bhante Sumita.
Okay, good morning.
Thank you very much for giving us the opportunity to be here in the serene surrounding. As we could see the joy of everyone who has been assembled in this place, we are interested to know if you could tell us about the history and the significance of the center here.
Okay, we started this center in 2016. Actually, I was a student in the Hong Kong University. That time, I noticed that there is not a Sri Lankan Buddhist center or community center in Hong Kong. In Hong Kong, there are around 2,500 Sri Lankans, but there's no any community center or temple Buddhist center in Hong Kong. So once I met some Sri Lankans, then I suggested if we start a center, it will be more beneficial for Sri Lankans as well as non-Sri Lankans. That is the point we wanted to start our Sri Lankan Buddhist Cultural Center in Hong Kong. Buddhist as well as cultural activities are performed in our center.
Thank you indeed. And we can see that it is even doubly sanctified by the Bodhi tree and by Buddha here. And we can feel the joy of people who come here and assemble as they prepare for the Buddha Poornima activities. Which leads us to the point where we take a lot of teachings from the life of Buddha. And one of the quotes that is quite popular is, "Love the world as the mother loves her only child." It's a very profound quote, as we can understand, okay, how a mother loves her child. But what does it mean to have that love towards every living being? And how would a person undertake this journey of developing selfless love? If you could just share your thoughts on this.
Yes, it is true. As you mentioned, the quote you have taken is very common and profound statement in Buddhism. In Pali is the original language of the Buddhism, and it says, "Mata yata niyang puttang ayusa ekaputta manurakke." Means just as a mother takes care of her only child, one has to spread loving kindness with the same mind to the whole world. Because we are selfish. Usually, no one teaches us to be selfish. But there must be someone for us to teach us what is the selflessness. If someone can develop his mind to treat everyone with this loving kindness, is a metta, loving kindness, then everyone will be friendly for this. When you see your own child, you love him. "Oh, my child, I love you." This way you take care of your child. If you meet someone strange, if you can feel the same way, "Oh, this person is also searching for happiness, right, as my child searching for the happiness." Everyone is searching for happiness, right? You are doing jobs. Yeah. Why? You need to make yourself happy, as well as your relatives, maybe your neighbors, and who are depending on you. To make them happy, you are working. Right. In the same way, everyone is working to the same purpose. That is why we have to spread the same mind, equal mind, to take care of all the living beings with the same state of the mind.
Yeah. So, Bhante Sumita, if I can ask, in this journey, when you develop this selfless love or metta, what is the purpose and what do you see? And maybe you can share your final thoughts on what should be the goal of all of us when we try and develop this metta?
Okay, actually the final goal of developing metta, it is for detachment from everything. It means this is called liberation or the nirvana in Buddhism. Nir means the free from. Vana means the craving or the desires. When we have desire, when we have craving, then we become selfish. Right? When you practice loving kindness, you overcome your selfishness. Then you develop generosity, loving kindness. Right? Then once you develop loving kindness, you have to develop loving kindness without any expectation. Then if your mind says, I don't want any physical achievement, but the peace, mental peace.
Right.
That is the objective. If you don't even cling this mental peace,
right,
that is another state.
True.
It is completely liberated mind from the selfishness.
True.
This is called metta cheto vimutti. It means even mentally you are not attached to anything.
Yeah.
Even for when we take that statement, mother loves her child. In the same way, you can love the whole world, everyone. But it is the basic level. But when you go to the deeper meaning of loving kindness, it is completely free from all the attachments. No any attachment. You are just living. Your mind is completely liberated. And it is free from all the attachments.
True.
This is the final goal of practicing metta.
Thank you, Bhante Swami. That's a very beautiful explanation that you have given. And we thank you very much. And we are greatly privileged to be in this holy place of Buddha. And we wish you a very happy and blessed Buddha Poornima and Sai Ram.
Okay, thank you.
God Buddha says, peace comes from within. Do not seek it without.
A quiet atmosphere. Only the sound of typing from Neha's laptop can be heard. Behind her, mother and father are sitting on the sofa, talking softly. Neha is focused on her laptop screen.
Come, Neha, let us have our dinner together. Mom have cooked your favorite food.
Yes, Mom, later. I'm working on something important. Please don't disturb me. I can eat later. Don't worry on it.
Aren't you tired, dear? Always keep working. Just take care of your health.
Please, Dad, calm down. Don't disturb me again, or I might lose focus. I will eat later with you both in the dining room.
Neha has finished her work and is resting while watching the news on Instagram. There is an inspirational video about parental love.
He who is always respectful to the elders will develop 4 qualities: long life, good appearance, happiness, and strength. Being good to the mother is a happiness in this world. Being good to the father is also happiness.
Why didn't I realize it? How long has it been since I sat with them? Why? Why am I so busy with the virtual world instead of the real world? Mom, Dad, can we talk for a while?
Oh, of course, dear. What's wrong?
I'm sorry, Mom and Dad. I didn't realize how busy I was. that I always forget about you both. You, Mom and Dad, who have always been there, praying for me, protecting me. All this time, I have only been thinking about myself and work. I never gave time for you both.
My child, work is important, but what is more important is to take care of each other. We want you to know our love will never change.
We just want you to be happy, dear. Sometimes happiness is not about work or success, but togetherness.
Thank you, Mom and Dad. I promise I will spend more time with you both.
Remember, life is about finding balance. Family is where we return, where love knows no distance and time. Sometimes we get caught up in the business of life, forgetting that time with family is the most precious thing. Don't wait until regret comes, because the love of parents is an endless love.
Ashoka, the mighty ruler of the Mauryan Empire, brought vast swathes of the Indian subcontinent under his control by means of brutal warfare. For this, he was infamously renamed Chanda Ashoka, Ashoka the Cruel. Of particular brutality, it was said, was his offensive against the kingdom of Kalinga. Finally, sickened by the suffering his own actions had inflicted on the people, Ashoka is said to have renounced armed conquest and adopted conquest by dharma, righteousness. Now known as Dharma Ashoka, Ashoka the Righteous, he embraced Buddhism and made his teachings and religious doctrines known through engravings on rocks and pillars across the lands he ruled. These are the now famous Ashokan pillars, promoting the message of peace, tolerance, and moral values. Archaeological sites in Orissa in India bear testimony to the blossoming of Buddhism and the Buddhist culture that took place at this time. It is said that when the Buddhist order decided to send preaching missions abroad, Dharma Ashoka helped enthusiastically, sending his own children, ordained as Thero Mihindu and Theri Sangamitta, to Lanka. And it was at Mihintale in Lanka that Arahat Mihindu is said to have preached the first Buddhist sermon to the Lankan king, Devanampiyatissa. The king, converting to Buddhism, built what is considered to be the first Buddhist stupa in Lanka. He also donated the Vesagiriya Royal Park to the Buddhist clergy. The emperor's daughter, Arahat Sangamitta, is credited with having established the order of Buddhist nuns in Lanka. It was she, it is said, who brought with her from India a sapling of the sacred Bodhi tree in Bodh Gaya, in the shade of which the ascetic Gautama is believed to have attained Buddhahood. The sapling was planted in Anuradhapura and became known as the Jaya Shri Mahabodhi. The Tuparama temple is one of the many sites of worship that bears testament to the enriching influence of Buddhism in Lanka. For the coming of this new religion brought with it the growth and flowering of art, literature, and archaeology in this land. And it remains vibrant today, drawing to its core generations of seekers who come in search of understanding and peace.
Om Jai Jagadish Hare Swami Sathya Sai Hare Bhakta Jana Samrashaka Bhakta Jana Samrashaka Bhakti Maheshwara Om Jai Jagadish Hare Shashi Vadana Sridhara Sarva Pranapate Swami Sarva Pranapate Ashrita Kalpanatika Ashrita Kalpanatika Bhagava Om Jai Jagadish Hare Mata Pita Guru Deva Mariyantayu Nive Swami Mariyantayu Nive Nada Brahma Jagannatha Nada Brahma Jagannatha Nagetra Shayana Om Jai Jagadish Hare Omkara Rupa Jai Sri Sai Mahadeva Sathya Sai Mahadeva Mangala Harati Anduko Mangala Harati Anduko Mangala Giridhari Om Jai Jagadish Hare Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana 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 Om Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana Narayana Om Jai Sadguru Deva Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana 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 Om Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana Narayana Om Jai Sadguru Deva Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana 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 Om Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana Narayana Om Jai Sadguru Deva Shanti 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 Jai Bolo Bhagawan Shri Sathya Sai Baba Ji ki Jai